Hey friend, hey, are you constantly worried about what others people are thinking, especially thinking about you? Are you constantly burdened by the idea of what their thoughts are, which inhibits you from doing the things you have to do, especially in your business and really in general in your life? Hey, my name is Chris from chrisandnjigha.com, and in this very exciting episode, we are talking about how to not care what people think, what they think about you. I'm going to share with you 4 practical steps to help you get there, all right? So hey, if you haven't already, hey, definitely give this video a like, definitely subscribe to the channel, all right? Don't forget the bell so you can be notified whenever I release new videos on mindset, especially on how to not care what people think and how to not care, even care what doesn't matter to you. Because hey, if you don't know, this channel is all about empowering you, the home business entrepreneur, with the mindset, all right? In addition to the marketing skill sets to get results, make more money, and just finally get the breakthrough you deserve. Okay, so I decided to put this video together because I know that if you're a home business entrepreneur, if you're an entrepreneur in general as well, but especially if you're a home business, affiliate marketing, network marketing, the idea of caring about what other people think of you is a burden. It is a boulder on you that keeps most people, including myself, from taking the action and doing the things you know you need to do, right? You know what you got to do. In general, everybody knows what they have to do, but it's the doing it that is the problem. A lot of times we care too much about what our family thinks, what our friends think, what strangers we don't even know what they think. And the constant worrying about what they think is like burdening the mess out of you, right? Keeping you from taking action. Okay, so I'm gonna share with you 4 practical steps that are gonna help you get there. So here's the thing, right? These steps are not gonna help you become all of a sudden be like, oh, I'm so free and I don't care about what other people think like tomorrow. They're not, right? Because remember, you caring about what others people think about you is not something that is just like a fleeting thing. It's a thing that you've been. It's how you be. It's a being, right? You're being that person that cares because your center of who you are is put on other people. It's put on maybe on money. It's put on business. It's put on your spouse maybe. It's put on family. It's put on a bunch of different things that are not just who you are. And so therefore your emotions and who you've been has been centered around those things. So that's not something that all of a sudden, you've been doing this for like 10, 30, for decades, right? So that's something that you can all of a sudden change all of a sudden. So I want to kind of get you that, kind of help you with that, because I think a lot of people think, oh, just follow these strategies and you'll be confident and you won't care anymore overnight. False. Like if you've been like driving for years, all of a sudden, can you unlearn driving? No, right? Because that's how you've been. You've been this kind of person. So these strategies I'm going to share with you, these steps I'm going to share with you, which are brilliant, by the way, will help you make the transition, start turning towards the direction of not caring what people think, mean being more confident and being more value-based. That's going to help you there. It's not going to be overnight. So I just want to let you know it's going to require some effort on your part, some daily activity and actions to change who you've been, to become something else, to be something else that you want, all right? I hope you're following me. All right, so let's get right down to it, all right? Step 1 is identify your own personal set of values. I kind of hinted on this earlier, and to be honest with you, I've gotten most, if not all of this, from a really awesome book from Dr. Stephen Covey, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. If you have not read that book, I highly, 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 highly encourage you to pick up that book and start reading it today, okay? Most of what I'm talking about is gonna come from there. It'll change your life. I'm pretty sure of it. So I was saying, identify your own personal set of values. Now, what does this mean? This means that up until now, you probably have not gathered together who you are, like what the hell you're about, like who are you? What do you stand for, in other words, right? So and that means sitting down and identifying values that matter to you, who you are, what matters to you, what brings you the most fulfillment and satisfaction in your life, right? So that means and this is how you start to separate yourself, your centering of who you are from other people. Because right now you're dependent on other people. You're latched to it. It's like this invisible cord that latches you emotionally to other people. Like you may be centered on your spouse, centered on your family, centered on your business, centered on work, centered on making money, centered on your enemies, right? You can't stop thinking and talking about your enemies, centered on yourself, right? In terms of the selfish needs you want, centered on material goods, all this type of stuff. As you can tell, all these things they're not universal. They're not the things that are going to take care of you when the times get tough. What's going to be there that never dies, it's timeless, is values, value-based principles, what you stand for, integrity, trust, helping others, being of value, leadership, right? These are like values. So you have to sit down and identify them. To me, for example, I know my values are leadership, empowering others, integrity, right? Confidence, and fitness, things like that. Like you just have to kind of sit down and decide what is your values of who and what makes you you. All right, step 2 is, once you've done that, is create your own personal mission statement. Okay, it's pretty cool, right? You're like, oh, mission statement. Like you hear mission statements for like organizations and businesses, but you never hear to have your own personal mission statement. But dude, that's awesome, right? Why is it so key? Because your personal mission statement is kind of like your own personal constitution. Think about it. The United States of America has the Declaration of Independence, the Constitution, right? The Constitution is a framework of ideas and values and principles that govern the way the country moves, right? Inalienable rights, the right to peace, right to liberty and the pursuit of happiness, right? So you have to come up with your own personal mission statement, what you're about. Hey, my personal mission statement is that I'm about being a leader, empowering others. I'm about my family and empowering my sons with the concepts and the principles that will guide them, being an example, taking action on the things that I know are right, speaking up when I know something is wrong and saying something about it, taking action. You can just values and principles. Hey, about investing and saving for the future, investing in children's lives, investing in my financial life, investing in me. Like these are values and principles that anything that can constitute your personal constitution, your personal mission statement. And think about it. What's brilliant about it is that if you have this personal mission statement, this personal constitution that defines you, that it has all your values and what you believe in, when someone or something comes along, you can compare that thing with your personal mission statement. Hey, this chick comes on here and starts gossiping about this other girl that's been doing this. Oh my God. You can start taking this and wants to know what you think and all this, wants to keep you involved. You take that and compare that to your personal mission statement, your personal value system. Hey, I'm about empowering others, for example. So therefore, gossiping with this chick about this girl, about her weight and all this and that doesn't comply with my values. It does not flow in harmony with my values. I'm sorry, I can't do that. All of a sudden, you're not influenced anymore about what she was thinking, what she was doing, right? Or say, for example, you're in your business, you have a business, let's say you're a network marketer, and you're worried about what other people think about the business, about your model, about making money in a different way, right? Someone comes to you and say, hey, you're doing that thing. Then you look to your value system, and your value system says that you're willing to do what it takes to invest in new opportunities, learn new things to further yourself, to further your family, further financially. And you take that value and you take what they're saying, well, you're doing that thing. Well, that's not in harmony with my system, my values. Yeah, you know what? I am. Actually, I am. Thank you for sharing those thoughts, but I am doing this thing for the following reasons. If you feel like you have to explain, you really don't, right? Because your value system doesn't say anywhere there that you have to explain your actions to anybody. So yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, it's gonna take some time to put that thing together, right? It takes some time. Like I said, it's not gonna be an overnight fix, but I guarantee it, if you do it, it will work. And it will help change the course of all your relationships. Trust me, I'm a living example of that. Okay, and then the third tip I can recommend is that, hey, Focus on you and invest in you, okay? Hey, Dr. Kobe talks about this a lot more in the book. I recommend you read the book. But essentially, there's 4 different sides of people, 4 different sides. There's the physical side, right? And then there's the emotional side. There is the spiritual side. And then there is the mental side, okay? So you really need to be focused on making sure you invest in yourself by investing in all 3 to 4 of those areas. Now, physically means, hey, working out, doing exercise. You really have to exercise. Yo, they literally asked Richard Branson, CEO of Virgin Mobile, hey, what's your best productivity tip? He was like, exercise. Number 2, hey, you definitely need to make sure you take care of your mental side. Mental side could be reading, right? So reading regularly will help you develop that confidence, develop the knowledge you need to understand more the world around you and yourself. Definitely should be reading a little bit more. And then 3rd, the spiritual side, right? That means more prayer, more meditation, whatever it is that you like to do that helps nurture your spirit. My mom used to always say that, hey, a man that ceases prayer ceases progress, right? Because if you don't, it's just like if you don't feed your body physically, it's gonna like run slow. If you don't feed your spirit, it's going to stagnate and you're going to feel it. So these are all 3 of these areas are part of you. You really should invest in yourself. By doing this, you feel stronger. Your body feels great. Your spirit feels great. Your mental capacity feels stronger. You're more fine-tuned. Guess what? You're more resilient to the thoughts and opinions of other people around you. And you are more capable, able to bring up to you your value system and recall, hey, this doesn't comply with my value system. And you have the resilience and the fortitude to be able to execute your value system, yes? And then the 4th tip I can recommend is giving yourself to service, right? They say, and I've heard this many times, that the fulfillment of life, to be the most happiest and have the happiest and most fulfilled life means to have given yourself to service to others and in a dedicated way for a good portion of your life. So giving your time to others in terms of service is a super powerful way to help build your confidence, build your focus, build your idea of who you want to be and what you want to become and your legacy on this planet, which means that you don't have time to think about what other people are thinking. So I recommend finding something that you like to do, something that has a bit of passion that you like, something that you enjoy doing, right? It could be gardening. It could be, teaching people how to invest and save their money if that's something. Teaching people how to fix things around the home. Maybe you like cooking, right? Whatever. And finding a way that you can give value to people, that you can serve others in that capacity. Maybe you can find a Boys and Girls Club of America, or you can find a local YMCA, or find somewhere, maybe even teach a course at a local community college. Find somewhere where you can give that passion and serve people with that knowledge and information, impact someone's life. I truly believe that service to others, right, is the most powerful thing you could possibly do that will impact not only the lives that you've touched, but you as well, strengthening your core of who you are as a person, your value system, and just take you to a whole nother level. Of course, it don't have to be all those things too. You can also do videos. I love doing videos. You can do blog posts, right? We're in a digital age, so those are always options as well in terms of way to impact and be of service to others. So that's it, my friend. That right there is 4 tips, practical things you can start doing right now. You really could, to help you to not care what people think about you, to really not give a damn about their thoughts and opinions of you, so that you can move forward, right? Identify your own personal values, create a personal mission statement that guides you, and then be able to start taking care of your body and your system so that you can execute that system and then start giving to service to others. Yes? Hope you enjoyed it. Hope that was valuable. If you did, hey, definitely give the video a like, all right? Definitely subscribe to the channel. And hey, if you want to learn my #1 recommended way to make money online, to be making extra income while you're doing all the things you're doing already on a part-time basis, hey, check out the link below so you can get more information on that. So that's it, my friend. Until the next exciting episode, this video has been on how to not care what people think about you, all right? So hope you enjoyed it. Until the next exciting episode, be blessed, stay hungry, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye now.